So, hello friends, foes, and other watchers on the internet. We're starting up a D&D one-shot for the night. This is James's last weekend in town. So, not saying this will be his last time playing with us, but, yes. But it'll probably be the last time he'll be playing here, not over a webcam. But he'll probably be up for quite a few visits. His whole family is not moving. So
not yet.
all right. So Jim has a wonderful amount of sound effects, and I have the beginning of the quest here. I also have an item that I haven't made a little slip of paper for.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys have the amulet and you have the ring. I wrote down little pieces of paper, what their little quest items are, and we can use whatever you want. But there is going to be an item that you will receive that I do not have a slip of paper for. But all right, are we ready?
Indeed. Yes.
Okay. You two are in a tavern, and this is going to be kind of railroaded because I want to sling it right into the story.
Sounds
but
good.
This is the intro. You have all rested from your last quest. All treasures sold for a good price, and all profits secured in your various accounts and investments. The bard's gentle chords fill the air with a strange mixture of peace and anticipation. There are a few other patrons, and they are disinterested in anything besides sleep or gossip about weather phenomenon. And as the time goes on, it just gets sleepier and sleepier, and the bard steps to the bar. Another slow evening, Mr. Willsbury. I kinda figure it. Well, you might want to start with upgrading your stock of ales. They're taking a dive in quality. I swear I found a dead mouse in mine last night. You did not either. And don't go spreading tales as such. Business is as bad as ever already without devils like you spreading rumors. Fear not, my good man. Those here are either here to stay or never likely to return, judging by the look of them. Well, why don't you do what I pay you for and make it so they will want to return? Did you have something in mind? How about one of your stories? They seem to be the type that would like one of them. Aye, verily, but it'll cost a little extra, and not the normal wage if you catch my meaning. The bartender grimaces, shrugs, and produces a bottle of red, sweet-smelling liquor. The bard smiles, gently sips from the goblet, and then makes his way to the center of the room. Tonight is not merely a night, dear friends. And as he speaks, the candles grow dimmer, and even the moonlight outside seems to get darker. Tonight you will hear a tale most dark and mysterious. The bard begins playing his lyre. The windows slowly ease open and a fog begins to drift into the room. I could sing of a song of sailors who sail upon the sky, and sailed unto an island a-floating up on high. I could tell a tale of temples haunted with hateful hags, where my dear departed father deftly filled his bags. Nay, this is a tale that is not known, ere has it been written. I take you now to a land that a plague has evil smitten. 'Tis a tale of a curse, and you must learn its cause. The story of the broken vow, told by the son of Oz. And as he sings, the fog fills the room and obscures everything in sight.
Sorry, it's not fun.
And even he disappears into the mist, and his eyes light up with flaming redness, and you can see his devilish grin disappearing into the mist. And yeah, so now you are standing on a road in the middle of a mist-covered area. You don't know what's around you or anything. So, this is the intro to my story.
Awesome.
Oh yes, and when he sings about his father deftly filling his bags, he throws gold pieces up into the air.
Look like they're torn from an altar wall.
Yep. And so that is that.
That's awesome.
All right.
So where are we again?
You are on a road surrounded by fog.
We're both there then?
Yes.
Alright.
And I'm going to assume that both of you know each other.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to role play a meeting or whatever,
Nah,
but
we're good.
I think you guys would
We
be
need to know who you are now.
right. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
So we're just on this road.
So we've known each other for a little bit then? We've been through an adventure or two?
Yes.
Alright, I'll give you my real name then.
I'm just looking around. Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
I am Dolus, the dwarf.
Doris?
Dolus.
Oh, Dolus.
D-O-L-U-S. And you better learn to remember that. What's your name?
Gotta get this right. Okay. I'm Greyorn, paladin of the king's military from the clan of Highlanders. I was raised in the mountains until I grew. That's who I am.
Alrighty then. We don't need to know too much about each other to know. I'm a cleric, by the way.
I be a friggin' paladin, like I said.
Alright. Well, which way does the path go? North or south? North and south, or east and west? And
Let me say east and west.
what say you? What's your name?
Greyorn.
Greyorn. What say you, Greyorn? East or west?
I never liked West.
Well, then west it is.
I hate you.
All right.
But I'm stuck with you for the time being.
The fog. I'm actually just
West it is.
looking, making sure that we're
Broadcasting.
broadcasting because my thing is frozen.
I see that. Yeah.
So, wow, there's not a lot of latency either. Wow.
I was gonna say that was pretty quick.
Okay, so basically, as you walk, the mist swirls around you, and but everything is dead quiet around you. And then suddenly, from behind you, or beside you, actually, yeah, go ahead and, I'm getting a phone call? I'm not answering. As you walk, roll a perception check. I'm sorry
A little
if
better than me.
the person calling is a person who is watching this thing. It's actually from my town, but I don't have the name for it, so I'm not answering.
Which one is perception again?
Wisdom.
Okay, so 18.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. Well,
It's not wood and it's not underground. I don't understand it.
alright, so as you walk,
Stone, I mean.
you
Wood.
come across, or you're walking and you look to your side and there's a figure walking alongside you, not looking at you. It's a ghostly appearing peasant, and he's pushing a little wheelbarrow. Upon further investigation, sorry, just checking your name. Greyorn looks to his other side and he sees more peasants, exactly the same, pushing carts with a load in it, sadly, somberly, not looking at you, not talking with each other, not doing anything. They're just walking in the same direction you are.
What's your name again? Dolus?
Dolus.
Dolus! Do you see what I see?
I do indeed, Greyorn.
What's wrong with him, do you think?
You peasant! Where be you going?
They pay no heed.
I am talking to you. I tap him on the shoulder.
And he moves a little, looks at you, and the sadness in his eyes is like so deep you can tell that he's not gonna talk to you at all.
It appears the sadness in him is so deep he's not going to talk to us.
I'd come to a similar conclusion.
This is my character.
Very perceptive of you.
What's great
I do have perception 1.
is Joe's character is he wrote specifically does not speak. So you guys are yelling at each other and he's gonna be
Okay, wait.
So do you think they're going towards something sad or fleeing from something sad?
Flaws cannot be mischievous.
Oh,
Also,
really?
very loud.
Very awesome. Alright, so as you're walking, you notice from paths that lead to the road, there are more peasants coming with bigger carts and smaller carts, and just they're all going in the direction that you guys are going.
Do you think everyone's moving like a gold rush or something? Towards a town?
No, I'm not, but I think we should continue on our way, going with these ghostly figures, to see what indeed they are going to.
I have to admit, I'm kind of interested in seeing what they're running from.
They
But
don't
I'll
seem
go
to
with
be-
you, friend.
They don't seem to be running, so I think we're good to go.
Telling me they're not running, bringing all their possessions with them.
They're walking.
Yes, because you could run for miles, you big oaf.
I
Let's
can
go.
run for miles. I've been training in the king's military.
Which
for
king?
years. The king of the land of what?
Whatever you say, big guy.
Exactly what? Whatever I say, that is be what I say.
Well, let's go check out where they're going then.
Alright. As you guys continue walking, very nice. He was just verifying that he was telling the truth.
It says so on my papers.
The king's name is literally what?
No, the
land
king's
we're in?
name is Gilligan.
Yeah.
We used to call it Gilligan's Highland.
But what was what
But
people?
what is the kingdom he rules over? I told you this, dwarf. Continue on with the route.
Zeus, give me strength.
So, as you guys are walking along with an ever-growing crowd of sad-looking peasants with different loads, or size loads in their carts, you see buildings appearing out of the mist.
You know what? I have an idea. What if we just take one of those bundles in their cars and see what's inside? I've switched from Scottish to Irish, and I'm sorry.
And I'm trying not to pick up yours. 'Cause I'm not either. I don't think that wise, being that it's their possessions and you should not be able to look without permission. If you are able to get one to speak and get the permission from the one that you are trying to look into his possessions.
Hey, you over there! Blink once if you're alright with me looking in your pack.
And honestly, they don't blink.
Give a shrug. Look at me with dead eyes. He's looking at me with dead eyes. He said okay.
Dead eyes! Aye, that be it. I wonder if they're dead. They be
Well-
carrying their burdens from this life to the next.
Just it.
Oh, I got a voicemail.
I'd like to turn undead to see if it'll affect them in any way.
Okay. That's a spell?
It's a cleric
Oh,
thing.
right. Okay.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Which I guess wouldn't really necessarily have any effect.
Well, when you do that,
Just a sec. I have a better thing.
okay,
I'm gonna use a spell.
okay,
Command.
mm-hmm.
Give me a reference game. The target must pass a wisdom saving throw or else follow a one-word command issued by you on its next turn.
Okay.
Alright. Speak!
The peasant said, doesn't stop walking, but the spell cannot be resisted, and he says, "What would you have me say?"
Where are you going?
To the town.
Why?
No, it might be the town of what?
Shut up, Gray.
To
Gray guy. Greyhorn.
to sanctify the dead.
Oh! They
Are you dead?
I bet.
Hmm?
Are you dead?
No.
Oh,
Are the bundles in your carts the dead?
Oh, gross! I've seen.
Shut up, Greyhorn!
I've seen many dead, but this is ghastly.
I will trouble you no further, peasant. Thank you. You can be on your way.
As you guys continue walking,
Thunder strikes.
thunder strikes. As you continue walking, you notice the buildings becoming more defined, but not necessarily because they're coming closer and out of the mist, but
asked why they were dead. Oh.
but because there's a great light coming from the middle of the town.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the mist seems to be getting darker, and a foul stench starts filling your nostrils.
Do you smell that?
I do indeed.
Do you see that? The light.
The light?
From the town.
Do I recognize this light or these but symptoms in any way because of my cleric and background?
You know roll perception. I'll do the same.
21.
Okay. Vivid pictures into your mind of a war-torn, like when your family was ousted and all of your family was killed, the smell that arose from the flames of your house.
Alright.
And the dead.
Alright, from here on in, you're calling me by my fake name.
Which is...
Gregory the Gnome!
What?
Remember when we met? I was Gregory the Gnome. I'm a trickster.
Oh! I recall.
Please call me
Idiot.
Gregory. Thank you. Gregory until I say otherwise. Thank you. We're going into some dangerous area.
Very well.
As you enter the town,
I put on my disguise and stuff.
you hear the crackling of a huge fire, and a bell tolling, and the sound of weeping, and you notice that there are more people with more carts and bundles coming from all directions. They are bringing all of their bundles to the center of town, and as you draw closer, you notice them throwing their bundles into the big fire. Black, noxious smoke is rising, and yeah, it's not a happy sight. Much Dante-esque, as it were.
Gregory, I do not feel happy watching this sight.
And why should you?
You sound like an idiot.
I'm the gnome! They kind of are. No offense.
I am not a gnome.
You got the brain of one.
Okay. So like, people are throwing
Throwing
dead
dead body.
things into.
They say bodies
Into
are burning, which is
fire.
I assume the smell. I remember the
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
All right. And then people are just leaving, or are they staying and watching?
They're standing. They're standing watching the fire burn.
I asked the guy I was commanded to speak earlier.
Mhm.
What started this?
Speak to the priest.
Where is the priest?
He points, and there's a little wooden pulpit kind of thing, built, and there is a priest
Oh.
standing and conducting a blessing ceremony over the pyre.
Okay.
Um,
Hail, priest!
the-
What's happening? What happens here?
I will speak with you in a moment, child. He continues his service. I meant to write down a prayer to read off, but prayer basically his prayer basically says please forgive the sin that has brought upon us this plague. Please look upon your children who have done nothing and turn your face of anger away from us. Please, this is not eloquent, but
I'm getting the idea of
it's a plea for mercy on the very innocent. And
who do you pray to?
Are you asking the peasant or the priest?
The priest.
Okay, the priest holds up his hand and amen, and the whole congregation amen, and they slowly disperse as more bring their dead. But
grab that one peasant I was talking to earlier. Make sure he doesn't get away.
I walk over to the peasant and kind of gruffly grab him by the shoulders. And, wait, son, we require your answers.
all right, the priest comes down and says, "What can I do for you, gentlemen?"
What god were you praying to?
Little G.
Our deity is of this land. He's a very localized deity.
All right.
We must not speak his name out loud ere we offend.
Greyorn looks around, leans in close. Can you whisper it?
No.
It was a good try, though, Greyorn. What sins have you committed against this deity?
It is not us that have committed the sin. It is a tale most unfortunate. Do you have time to hear this tale?
I don't have to work tomorrow, so yes.
Very well.
When was the last... Yes, we have time.
Very well. Our Baron is a very troubled man. When his son was born, his wife died in childbirth. This caused him to seek out our deity most earnestly. He made a vow with this deity, saying that if the deity would spare the child and protect him until it came of age. Howdy!
Hey! My immersion! Sorry.
Let's try to sneak in.
No, you're fine.
I gotta update something.
Sit down, dude.
Sit down.
Greetings!
Whoa.
works very nicely, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm just reinstalling all my games. No, my hard drive on my PS4 was dying, so I had to get a new hard drive.
I like these. Oh dang, that one's long.
Sound effects? That's pretty intense.
Yeah, they have been.
Okay. Alright, continue.
All right. Our Baron entreated the deity to spare his son until he came of age, where he would give his son to the deity as a servant. The deity agreed, protected the son, and last month was his 13th birthday. Under our law, that means he is of age, and therefore he must fulfill the oath he gave to the deity. However, the Baron, not wishing to lose his son, stepped back from the oath, saying that the god had no claim on his son. Ever since then, a terrible plague has smitten our town, and we are dying until the vow is fulfilled.
Fear not, priest. Fear not, priest! We will fight this deity. Do you know where we could get closest to him?
Fight the deity?
Oh, indeed.
It is impossible to fight this deity. He is in all places in this land. I would not speak against him.
Can you write down his name?
Not for such dark acts. I would be first to be punished for such things.
How are we to help you if we do not know the name? Hello.
Or location of this deity.
We've got some major severe weather coming in, so maybe worthwhile to unplug. I don't know if you want to take those or not.
Okay.
Seriously, phone minutes.
You got a surge protector?
Well, I've got a power strip. Not sure if that counts.
It doesn't.
There's
No.
an awful lot of there's red ink and stuff on it.
Okay. Well,
You're gonna give you a heads up.
sorry people. I thought I'd be live streaming this, but I guess not.
Well, it shouldn't last
You could still live stream it. It just means that it might get cut off in the middle. Is all.
Right.
Well,
but
he doesn't want his PC to get surged.
right.
Is what I assume you were talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, gotta cut it there. Sorry. I want to be bringing more videos than just this. So
Farewell, people.
farewell.